What went wrong? Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Penix now off the bootleg. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. A give, and here comes Robinson. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He gets this one complete to Hodge. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. Pushed out to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. He's taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
Penix sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Penix. That's caught. It's high. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Falcons.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Makes the score Falcons 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Gonzalez now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Body. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They'll bring this up to the 22. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley, Ridley.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this first pass, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He gets it complete. That's high. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That's caught left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And did the Chiefs get it? They did. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ripley.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. David Onyemata. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long. Man in motion is Brown. 3rd and long for Mahomes. To the left side, in the hands of Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Moving left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal.
A 37-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Chiefs get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Robinson, the ball carrier. Jalen Watson on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 24 yards.
A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Falcon first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jaden Hicks.
Hanks' pass intercepted. The The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
15. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First
Hey,
down.
43, 43.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was tackled
Ball
at
on the 27. Here's 2nd
4 yards
and
on the
6.
pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37.
4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Penix. Flushed to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check, Bobcat.
Throwing again, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It is a big play there for the Falcons. And even 30 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Down, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hey, 43. High down these two.
Play action here. Mahomes has caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Penix. And he's downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Joshua Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
19.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one too far in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will dive forward just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. To the right, that's Pitts. To the pylon, he's in.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Penix to the air right away. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. To the air, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And
not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
It's a gain of 6.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll throw with Penix. That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 7. First down, Falcons.
Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Penix working out of the gun here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw, Penix. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Michael Dana. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Penix. It's complete to Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd down and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 70 Lions, go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
The touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up third and 3.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stack it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Pacheco is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Will get this complete to Worthy.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes going to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A loss of 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That'll be caught by Rice. And unable to break away, and they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8. Off play action, here's Penix. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 28. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Easy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 43, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Yeah, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mahomes to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Xavier Worthy, 37 yards. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw.
He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This pass is caught by London. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run and play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.